Okay, let's go over homework 4.2, number 6. Alright, so part A, use graphing utility to graph the function. Alright, so let's pull out the GeoGebra. Alright, here's GeoGebra, and we want to sketch the graph of, right, type in y equals 8 over 1 plus e to the negative 0.5x, right? So hit enter, right? So we can't see the whole thing, so maybe I'll try to move it a little bit, and then I'm gonna zoom out a bit, right? Right, so this is the graph, right? So let's choose the one that the correct one, right? So you can see that here looks like part A would be the one we want. So we know that this is the answer, right? And that's the right one. All right, then if you go down here, right, describe the shape of the graph for a very large and a very small value of x. All right, so you can see that you can actually kind of tell from the graph, right? So as x value gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and the function value is getting closer to actually 0. So we know that the answer here is 0. Right? Then as x value gets larger and larger, you can see that x value getting larger and larger, which means that if you look at the formula, as x gets larger and larger, e to the negative 0.5x, this guy actually goes to 0. So which means that the function value goes to 8 over 1, which is 8. So you can see that that's going to be 8, and you can see the answer there. All right, then the next one, use the graphing utility graph the function. All right, so the difference is instead of having a negative 0.5x, we have negative 0.5 over x. All right, so let's go back to GeoGebra. All right, then we're going to sketch the graph of y equals 8 over 1 plus e to the negative 0.5 over x. Right, then hit enter. Right, so you can see the graph there. So you have vertical asymptotes. Looks like let's see, is it a vertical asymptote? Let's see, actually it's not a vertical asymptote, but it's actually goes to 8 here, and this one as this one goes to 0. All right, so then you have, it looks like a horizontal asymptote at 4. All right, so let's see if we can choose that. All right, so let's see, so this looks pretty good, and second one is totally off, and that one's totally off, and this one last one is very close, but you can see that graph over here, and you have a graph down here, and which it matches the picture there. So this is the right answer, right? Then what happens when x goes to negative infinity? You can see that here, as x goes to negative infinity, it is heading toward 4, and positive infinity is heading toward 4. So you can see that this is going to be 4 and 4, and you already know there's an answer there, right? And that's it. I hope that this was clear.